Alrighty, buenos dias from Hartsdale, New York.
Oh my god, my sweater matched that tree. How fun.
We are on our way for quite an adventure. It's not 4 in the morning anymore, it's actually 9:35. Oscar has his RDO today, his regular day off, and to spend his RDO doing something fun, we are off an adventure to see America's best rated BRT system.
Is it really America's best rated BRT?
I think so. I might be confusing it with Albuquerque or something, but I think Wikipedia said that it's the best.
Wow.
So, what we're going to go see is CT Fastrack. This is a BRT system that operates near Hartford, Connecticut, and to get there, we're hopping on Metro North to White Plains. It wouldn't be a trip to New York without me stopping by White Plains, would it?
You gotta silence, you gotta witness tampering.
Hartsdale time. Real ones remember when I walked along this riverside path.
Morning potassium.
Reintroducing fruit into my life.
Yeah, because
Gotta be healthy or something.
I have not been eating.
Being White Plains, we gotta go to Timmy's. Timmy's.
I had cold brew. And I drank that black. And it was so good.
The buses, they call for us. Our next mode of transit today will be the CT Transit 971, the I-Bus to Stamford. So, the I-Bus, the 971, is an interstate express service that runs from White Plains to Stamford every day. Runs about hourly. Normally they use these ancient MCI buses that are from like 2003, super nice, but today it's an electric Excelsior. This bus is all electric and it even has the roof racks for battery charging. So we get to ride a battery bus on the highway, which will be interesting. You remember riding this bus, fighting for our lives to stay awake? All for the Orions. Ooh, Nabby. The trees are so pretty.
Yeah, you saw that?
Yeah. Stamford, Connecticut.
Stamford Transportation Center.
Oh, CT transit
Connections
buses.
to all Stamford area bus routes. CT Rail, Metro North, Amtrak, and intercity buses.
Alright, the battery bus has dropped us off here in Stamford. That was actually a pretty good ride.
It was actually a really good ride.
Yeah. Maybe the battery Excelsiors aren't so bad. I just don't like driving them. Oscar loves them. Anyway, we're here in Stamford now after that ride, and we have a 15-minute gap before our next train. Since we have to go all the way out to Hartford, which is pretty far, what we're going to do is we're going to hop on Metro North to Bridgeport, Connecticut, and then hop on another Metro North train to Waterbury, Connecticut, and then hop on a bus finally to the CT Fastrack. So we're getting the full Connecticut state tour. The Waterbury Branch has always fascinated me just because of how far out it is, how rural it gets. Metro North is a wonderful railroad because not only does it like run some psychotic service during rush hour into the city, but you can just get so far out into the sticks, and I'm really excited to test out how far into the sticks we can go today. So, first up is an electric train to Bridgeport. Stamford! Is this Stamford, like the university? Oh, Excelsior. Bye, Stamford. We're on the M8s. One of the best part, that you get to plug in your phone.
I love it.
Bus yard spotted. Heading through Norwalk. The train gets super urban, like sneaking through buildings and everything. There's a train museum down that way if you keep going to the Danbury branch.
The train to next station is East Norwalk.
We got buses to see today.
Two cars, please go back to exit.
You see a stupid ass boat?
You want to go to Port
Sorry.
Jefferson?
I saw the smile. I said, alright, so cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is.
Alright.
To go somewhere.
We made it to Bridgeport.
Yeah.
We just have a quick 8-minute transfer here to our Waterbury Branch train. It's going to be a 3-car locomotive hauled train, and it runs along the river for most of it, for about an hour. So it's going to be a good ride.
Look, the new Amtrak livery.
Dual departure. And as Oscar pointed out, new paint on Amtrak's favorite soda cans. Our chariot approaches. The Waterbury Branch has always fascinated me because trains every 3 hours, only 3 cars long, locomotive hauled, going right through the middle of the woods. Ever since I saw it on a map, I've always wanted to check it out, so childhood dreams are coming true today.
Train to Waterbury, Derby Saltland will be our next stop.
My childhood dream was to go to Waterbury. The Greater Bridgeport Transit Bus Terminal is down there. You can't really see it that well.
That abandoned bridge.
Bridge review? Ooh.
Oh.
More tin cans.
Puedo printear como 4 o 5 y lo ponemos como en una laminita para que no se dañe y con el teléfono si lo vamos a hacer.
Yeah, Sikorsky nut belt.
Apparently they make helicopters over there. Interesting.
Pero anyway, vamos a ver, porque anyway le voy a decir, pero eso lo seguramente le voy a hacer todo lo que haga el menú para que ella escriba por día.
This is Derby Shelton, and I'm staying between the 2 cars to exit the train.
First station, Derby Shelton.
Derby Shelton.
What's interesting is they have low floor platforms here, which is pretty rare for Metro North. Abandoned factories right now. What a weird little branch this is.
Between the 2 cars to exit.
This route is so wild because we've just been following the river the entire time and passing through abandoned factories, and then every so often we're just like running along the rooftops of random tiny towns. Seymour Station, just in the tiny downtown, low-level platforms. There is a bus stop.
I think that's State Route 8.
In the tiny town of Naugatuck, where the platform is big enough for like one door. Now, who are you?
I don't even know what that thing is.
We're approaching Waterbury, final destination of this train. Dream was achieved. We're in Waterbury. That was a beautiful ride.
It was.
Yeah, it was interesting. A lot of the scenery was like a lot like former industry, and I guess that's what like a lot of this line is. Kind of sad. Anyway, we're here in Waterbury, and we're going to transfer to the route 978. This is an express service run by CT. Yeah, 928. There's an express service operated by CT Transit, and it runs all the way to Hartford. We're not going all the way to Hartford. We're going to get off at a stop called New Britain because that is the start of CT Fastrack's BRT. The Waterbury train station. and the 90-foot platform. Waterbury bus. So, bit of a conundrum right now. Our bus was due into Waterbury Station at 12:48. That was 8 minutes ago. And it was supposed to lay over here until 1:05-ish. That's when our bus is supposed to leave. However, the issue is, I'm seeing that our bus is not tracking, and there's no bus tracking inbound if it was running late. So, this is making me suspicious that they might have dropped a trip, which I really hope they didn't, because the next one isn't until 2:30 in the afternoon. What makes me suspicious is that this trip of the 928 is not tracking, but the next trip at 2:35 is. So it makes me think that maybe the block that this bus belongs to got dropped.
And then same thing on Transy.
Yeah,
Transy
nothing's tracking.
It's only showing us a bus in Hartford.
Yeah, which is
not here.
Yeah, very, very not good. So we'll see. Is rolling around. I don't know if it's showing up. Oscar tried calling the customer service department, but it's a weekend, so I don't think anyone's picking up. Once again, I am a victim of dropped trips.
Not
Oscar called the customer service line. They actually.
I got the Waterbury Branch.
Yeah, he's been now sent to the Hartford division, which is responsible for our bus that is not showing up. Hartford picked up. They're sending him to yet another phone number. So Oscar is on phone number 3 so far because he called the number listed on the bus stop sign. That apparently is the Waterbury division of CT Transit. They sent him to the Hartford division of CT Transit. Hartford is now sending him to DATCO Transit's number?
Yeah, DATCO.
Because DATCO is the operator of the 928.
Yeah.
So let's see if DATCO can give us an answer as to whether or not that trip was dropped. Because the way I see it is every 3 hours, basically, there's 2 buses on this route, and it looks like only one of those buses is running right now, which means another bus just either got pulled to go elsewhere or the driver didn't show up. And like, in bus industries, there's protections against this. At Unitrans, we have on-call drivers and everything, but in a day and age of driver shortages, sometimes they just let trips not run, which sucks. But it even sucks more when they don't tell you any of it. Like, Oscar should not have to call 3 different people to figure this out. And phone call number 3 was a dead end. They didn't even bother picking up.
So, I guess we can explore Waterbury for a little bit.
Yep, we now have an hour and a half to explore this beautiful town, huh?
Yeah.
So, with our newfound time in this city, we're now going to go get some lunch.
Yeah.
Waterbury train station is a little bit removed from downtown.
It's like a 3-block walk.
Yeah, so we gotta walk a little bit, and then we're gonna be taking a bus to get some food.
Let's go down. If I remember, this is called the Green.
Huh. You know what? Oh my god, Oscar, you took me to see the Statue of Liberty?
Oh my god. They all kind of just,
There's a conga line of buses showing up.
yeah, from what I remember, they kind of just park over here and wait.
Really interesting that the 928 doesn't go here. Oh, there goes a 229.
That's a 40-foot bus, too.
Alright, so for food, ooh, we're actually not gonna bother getting on a bus. We're gonna walk. Seems like there may be something going on at the theater. Continuing the trend of big events following me everywhere I go.
Wait, is it in the hospital? The subway is in the hospital.
We are not doing hospital subway. We were thinking about doing Subway sandwiches, but it's in the hospital, so we're not doing that.
Oh,
Alright, we're locked in on McDonald's.
Macaroni dubs.
Mickey D's awaits. Alright. This one at least is tracking. Let's see if we actually make it to Hartford. Damn, that bubble.
Taking orders.
And the lunch of champions.
Yes, the lunch of champions.
McDonald's lunch complete. We have 20 minutes until our bus boards. This one looks like it might actually exist.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Wish us luck this time. So, unfortunately, CT Transit loves playing games with their fares.
Yeah.
The iBus from New York to Stamford was $3.20, only payable in exact change. And
you can't pay for two people at once either.
you can't pay for two people at once. You can't pay for it on the Token Transit app either, because they have an app for fares just for local buses only.
Which is like, you need to go from town to town.
Yeah, and then the iBus is different from the express bus service, which is what we're riding right now, which also charges a zone-based fare depending on how far you're going. And then after that, we're going to transfer to CT Fastrack, which is like the local buses. And none of this, you can't buy any of it on Token Transit. The only thing you can buy on Token Transit is local fare. So I'm just like, there's got to be a simpler way to do this. Like, 410 New Britain, cash is by far the worst way to pay for a bus. There's also a transit card called the CT Go card, something like that. But the ticket machines at Stamford wouldn't sell them. The person at Stamford at the customer service center was on break. And the last time I was in Stamford, I actually tried to get one. They did not want to sell me one. They did not. So I'm just like, there's got to be an easier way to get people on buses.
And their website says, paying for the bus is so easy. Yeah, okay.
Oh my god, finally. start of the CT Fastrack. D40 LFR.
I think it's 35.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, 35.
Oh, yeah, it is baby. Alrighty, after a very enjoyable ride, the MCI has brought us to New Britain. This is the start of the CT Fastrack BRT, America's best rated BRT system. BRTs are generally classed on off-boarding fare payment, infrastructure, dedicated right-of-ways, and all that. So this BRT runs from here to Hartford, and we're going to be able to test it out. In fact, there goes the bus going down the busway now. You can barely make it out. The time is currently 3:30 in the afternoon. We have a little less time than we imagined here. We have a train to catch out of Hartford at 5:30, so we have 2 hours to explore this BRT system and make our way to Hartford. Well, when it finally showed up, it was a good run. It's just unfortunate that they decided to cancel basically a whole driver's shift. Just didn't run today. So for the New Britain Transit Center, we got lots of platforms, dedicated right-of-way. It's cool. Alright, so the Route 101 runs pretty frequently and it uses Nova Arctic buses. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a little bit of a hop along the route and visit some of the stations along the way. So this is New Britain, and the next stop we're going to, I guess we're going to Main Street, the next stop. I got a transfer. It's valid for the next 2 hours, or well, slightly less than 2 hours because of when it was issued. So let's go. Our chariot awaits. So they also got extra high boarding here, complete with gap fillers. Here comes the D35. CT Fastrack. Wait, it's got seats in the front?
Yeah.
We're going in front. They got 4 more seats in here.
East Main Street Station. Connection to Route 509.
Signal priority.
East Street Station. Connection to routes 140 and
2 buses at once. And the 102. So we got off here at East Street, E Street, one of those streets. And this is just one of the stops along the route. I get easily distracted by buses. We didn't get off at the first stop like I said we would, just because we realized that this one was a little bit more interesting. It's got passing loops. It's got the multi-use pedestrian path down there. So yeah. As you can see, we're working our way up the system. We're at East Street now. You got leans, benches, shelter. It's got heat too for the winter time. We got wayfinding there that shows the service patterns. Huh. They also have local platforms for local buses that can get on and off the BRT way, the busway, but still service some of the smaller streets. That's what the buses that we saw, like the D35 LFRs, that's what they do. The spread in this area is quite impressive. They got a lot going on here. You know, when the buses actually show up.
Total trail length is 4.5 miles, dawn to dusk. Trail not maintained.
Trail.
November to April.
Oh, Gillig. I will say, CT Fastrack gets points just because of how frequent the buses are on a Saturday afternoon. This is not New York City. This is rural Connecticut. Like, we are out in the sticks. And they still got a bus coming by every 12 minutes. Area subject to video recording? I'll say. Alrighty, we made it to the next stop, so...
In 12 minutes, do we keep walking?
Yeah, if the next one is in 12 minutes, then we can keep walking. That's okay. Apparently it's 2 miles between stops, between this one and the next one, so Chevrolets are coming back.
To precipitate.
It has.
So.
Oscar has lended me his duck umbrella to protect my my cherished video recorder.
Yes. I will now take a picture so that you can insert a tweet. You know, 121.
Oh. Moving. Yo. 2-car Amtrak train with the Metroliner cabs. So, between Hartford, New Haven, and then to the north of Springfield, Massachusetts, to the north at Springfield, Massachusetts, Amtrak runs a miniature like corridor service. The Springfield shuttle, and there's also service operated by Hartford, by the Hartford line. In conjunction, they run this commuter service between Springfield, Massachusetts, and New Haven, Connecticut, and Hartford is the endpoint. And for a while on this BRT, you can actually see the trains. Now, something that's really interesting about the Amtrak trains, in my opinion, is that they run using Metroliner cab cars. I mentioned them in yesterday's or last week's video about Philadelphia. They also only run using 2 cars, and I think it's kind of cute. So, after we get to Hartford, one of my goals is to actually ride behind one of them. Oh, Mafursa coaches.
And a bus.
Multimodal. So that was a Hartford line train. There goes a CT Fastrack bus behind me. Cookin'. That was a Hartford line train. That was the other option of rail transit that runs along this corridor. They use these coaches called Mafursa coaches. They're built by, I believe, the Brazilians. So it's pretty rare to ride them in passenger service. The Hartford line was formerly operated using these German-built coaches that were built in the 60s, I believe. But once Shoreline East, another commuter rail operator in this area, received M8s for electric service, they pushed the Mafursa coaches off to the Hartford line. So now we get to ride the Hartford line Mafursas. Yeah. The thing is, this busway looks so quiet and like low-key overbuilt. But the thing is, an articulated bus can hold... How many people would you stuff in an articulated bus?
You could seat like 60, and then you could probably stand at 125 people, 130 people.
Yeah, if these buses were running at stand and load, which they're not because it's a Saturday afternoon, then that's like 100 cars are taken off of the road. But every 12 minutes, a full bus goes by. They're not packed to the brim. I don't think transit should be always packed to the brim. That's just an unpleasant experience.
I don't think it should be. I think there should be enough for people to ride comfortably.
Exactly. There should be enough frequent service that people aren't all confined to one bus. So I think CT Fastrack did just that. It's a Saturday afternoon. The buses are getting fair ridership, but I mean, I was still able to get the seat that I wanted, you know. Yeah. This is a very good BRT. All right, 38 minutes. We're getting close to the Newington Junction station. Oh, these like sound.
Yeah.
The acoustics just changed immediately.
I can like hear myself thinking. It's crazy.
Wow. I can't.
Really do work.
See, I can't hear myself thinking. Nothing goes on up here.
That's crazy. My car
all right. We had to deviate just a little bit, but across the street is the station. Newington Junction. Looks like we might have just missed one, but that's okay. Wow, it's actually running. There's ticket vending machines here, but I don't think they sell the cards, unfortunately. Yeah, all tickets purchased at this machine are for immediate use. All right, Newington Junction. I think we're just gonna go down to downtown Hartford. Or, well, okay.
There's a couple buses. We got a couple.
Yeah, we got some options, so we can go further up the line before. So the only reason we're thinking about this is because our transfers expire in about 30 minutes. Yep, expires at 4:50. So we want to time it just right so we don't have to pay extra money to CT Transit. Three buses at once. One's coming off of the bridge. There's that one.
A D40?
Oh! Oh, word?
Why do you think I'm being so vocal about it?
I don't know, man. I think you just like making noise. That is a D40. Oh my.
And they're 125.
We're very lucky today, aren't we?
7-Eleven, what did I tell you?
I thought that was a convenience store chain. help, he's stealing my bag. I can take it back.
Okay.
Thanks. Oh no, we just missed the train going through. That's messed up.
Thank you.
Thank you. Apparently, CT Fastrack only has, you said it was one of those left?
I think it's one D40 left.
One D40, and we got to see it on a Saturday afternoon.
And we got to ride it.
And we got to ride it. That was a good ride. Anyway, we got off here at Parkville so that we can, there's a train scheduled to come through in a couple minutes, I think, if it's running on time. So now we're getting closer and closer to downtown Hartford. I'm gonna see if we can see that train, and then we'll be back on our way. There's an Excelsior behind me. Oops, I got got. It's a Sunday only train. Today is Saturday.
Today is Saturday.
Onwards to Hartford. All right, our chariot approaches. Accordion shot. Hartford is low-key beautiful. How did I not know Hartford was this huge? Oh hey,
Oh, wow.
you're getting so close. Oh wow.
That's hot.
That's a tough turn.
That was fire. That was fire.
And that's the CT Fastrack. And with that, we've made it to downtown Hartford, which is shockingly cute. I never expected Hartford to like have buildings this this cute. Oh, and there's 7-Eleven up there.
Oh, yes.
Your little the D40.
Oh yes, there it is, right there. 7-Eleven, very good.
So now that we're in Hartford, we got off a little far away from the train station so that we can just walk back through and then catch our train. We're going to start by catching a Hartford line train that leaves at 5:30. It's currently 5 o'clock. And we're going to take that a couple stops down. Downtown Hartford. Wow, the Capitol building is so pretty. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Happy spring. Will it be spring by the time this video comes out? Current date, April 26th, 2025.
Yeah.
Wow. Is this the Arc de Triomphe?
Oh, he's squaring up.
Oh, yeah? You wanna fight? You wanna fight? Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. All right. A little bit of walking. It's now 5:20 and we've made it to the train station. Hartford Union Station. Oh wow. And the dash squeezed it through. You can just see our train pulling in. So let's go buy our tickets. Oh, yeah. Wow.
This is very
These are certainly some vibes in here. All right, they're making the call that they want to leave right now, so we gotta hurry. Oy. Oh, low floor platforms. Cool. All right, we gotta go. How the hell do we get up there? Oh, there's stairs.
Oh, we don't know each other. Good luck to you. That's wonderful. First, congratulations.
Thank you.
Do you have a name picked out for both?
Alrighty, the first time. Bye-bye, Hartford.
The station is Berlin. When exiting the train, please watch the gap.
Awesome, we made it to Germany. Alrighty, Meriden. This is where we're ditching. Excuse me.
Sorry.
Thank you. Oscar wants a shot of the locomotive, however, I only really care about the Mafersas, so. Alrighty, that train was flying through the woods. That was an excellent ride. And we're now here at Meriden because this is an odd little part of the day where there's only a 30-minute gap between trains. So the next train is 30 minutes away, and that next train is going to be the Amtrak-operated version that has Metroliner cab cars. And on that side, you can see they have gauntlet tracks so that freight trains can pass through. And Oscar is very excitedly pointing to... There's an Excelsior down there. It's like through the trees. Excelsior. So now that we're here in Meriden, there's another Excelsior coming through. I don't know where it went. We're just going to take some time to explore this little area. There's a nice park next to the train station, and then we'll be further on our way to New Haven. We'll be heading back into New York tonight.
I think that's against the Fourth Amendment, search and seizure. You gonna get my umbrella in there?
Is this TOD?
Oh, no.
This is cute.
Indeed.
And what's even cuter is D35 LFR. Terminal's getting ready to roll. Super cute bridge. This whole park situation. The terminal rolls in a minute, so Oscar's down there getting a ground level shot. I'm seeing what I can do from up here. Oh, someone's excited. I guess these three are just hanging out. No one ever talks about how pretty the architecture is in these towns.
Did you make a comment about how there should be a bridge review?
I don't know. I guess I'll step in because I like this bridge. 6 out of 7.
6 out of 7.
It's good.
It's giving 6th Street Bridge a little bit. There's a water feature, so it actually goes over water.
Exactly.
And we have some greens.
I wonder if that's why they call it the Meriden Green.
How do you know how to dunk?
Alrighty. 10 minutes to our train.
Oh, we gotta get tickets.
We do. Alrighty. 10 minutes to our Amtrak train. We're going to New Haven and then working our way back to the city. Yo! New transit agency? Why did my voice crack like that?
Emily, I saw that on the sign. I didn't pay it no mind.
Cool. Our Metroliner approaches. So, what's really cool about these Metroliners is they used to operate on the East Coast as EMU sets, and once they were retired, Amtrak repurposed them for cab car services. So they run on the Keystone trains and up here. They only opened one car,
Yeah.
so we're all crammed in here.
No, I'm sorry. Look in the distance, the turbo line. Okay.
Ooh. No way. What's that doing there?
Seriously.
Extreme injustice that the Metroliner cab car was closed off to us. I'm very, very sad. Lucky of me. So, something interesting about this Northeast Regional train is that it has a diesel loco on the front, which is pretty odd. Pretty odd for a Northeast Regional train, but my theory is that this is actually a train headed up towards Springfield. A couple times a day, direct Northeast Regionals make the full trip from down south all the way up to Springfield. So this long, gigantic train is going back the way that we were going. Yeah. Amtrak, maybe they should run a better and cheaper service.
8 cars.
Let's go, vindication. Northeast Regional to Springfield.
Wow.
Wow. 8-car trains down that line is crazy.
That is cool. That wasn't very cool of them to not run both cars open.
Right?
They had bad attitude.
East Coast commuter rail. Okay, you're never gonna get customer service in the East Coast, but East Coast commuter rails do this one thing that pisses me off so much. They love to run these long trains and then open like 3 cars because the conductors are lazy.
I'm gonna say that, and they had really bad attitude. Like,
it's the East Coast.
You know.
You're never gonna get a happy public transit employee anywhere.
You know, all these people on this train.
Anyway, here we are at New Haven State Street. This is not Union Station, notably. New Haven has 2 train stations. State Street is a lot closer to downtown. So, because we have about a 35-minute gap-ish, we're gonna go explore a little and just walk down to Union Station. So, New Haven State Street is also interesting because on the weekends, it's not served by Metro North. It's only served by a handful of Amtrak regionals and the Hartford line trains. On the weekdays, it gets occasional peak service, but yeah, it's kind of interesting that everything's routed through Union. You can't get to downtown super easily. See, they haven't even, they have a weekday shuttle from Union to downtown. We're at State Street, downtown's this whole area, and Union Station is down there. Something we both just discovered is that
There's a Kung Fu tea!
there is a Kung Fu tea. They make some of the best boba in my opinion. So, to give us some more energy to make it all the way back to the city, it's Kung Fu tea time.
That's a fancy Kung Fu tea.
Nothing makes you feel better after getting absolutely destroyed by transit.
Let's do the simultaneous,
Well, I can't really do simultaneous, you know. Oh, all right.
Oh, Lord!
So, all right, boba acquired. We're now gonna finish the walk to the New Haven train station. We're gonna do a bit of a different route to get back. We're just taking the New Haven line to Fordham and then Harlem line all the way back up.
Yes.
I love getting to see the Amtrak switchers. All right, Grand Hall. And now we need to hurry. Admiring the model trains. All right, go, 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 go.
Go. Oh, we gotta go down.
Oscar, is this the Transbay Tube?
Is this the train? You have to do
All right, we made our train. Now it's time for a long journey to Fordham. It's about an hour and 45 minutes on this bad boy.
Enough time. Oh my God! Look at the single cars.
Yeah. Wow, you really got on the train at just the right time. Thunder and lightning out there. The rain continues. Well, we've definitely got on the train at the right time.
Yeah, seriously.
We're passing through Pelham, which means that we switch from overhead power down to third rail power.
It will just go. The AC cut out. That means we're off of power right now. And then you'll hear the AC cut back on when we get on third rail. I have a video of it. You want to?
Yeah, now we're just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, we're gonna hang out until it decides to, regain power. Because they kind of just coast into it. They cut the power, like they bring down the pantograph. There you go.
Oh,
They
we're
bring
back.
it down pretty early actually. They just coast into the third rail.
Cool. Alrighty, it is now 9:30 p.m. and we're in Fordham. So, we have to get back to Hartsdale. We have about a 30-minute gap until the Hartsdale train. So, Oscar is taking me to get a bodega sandwich. Despite being in New York so many times, I've never actually had one of them. So, this will be a new experience for me. Webster Gourmet Deli. Let's do this. Alright.
Sandwiches.
The goods acquired. Let's go back
Bev.
to the Fordham Metro North Station. Dinner twice in a row there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're right. We had Chipotle yesterday.
That's some good Chipotle. There goes the 41. Nice. All right, chopped cheese reveal. This is gonna go crazy after our long, long day.
Don't miss it. Don't miss it.
Oh man.
You can tell by the bright lights on the side. When you're in daylight, the front light section doesn't dim in those buses.
Ah. All right. Baby's first chopped cheese was excellent. Now we're going to White Plains. Or no, we're not going to White Plains. We're going to Hartsdale.
Yeah.
Hello again, Hartsdale.
They'll say it again. When the door's open.
This station is Hartsdale. This is the train to North White Plains. The next station is White Plains. Alrighty. After another brilliant adventure, we did so much today. We're back here in Hartsdale. And this is my last day in New York. I will be heading back soon enough. Oscar, thank you so much for a great trip, as always. Hosting me in your apartment and everything.
Yeah.
We accomplished so much in this short amount of time. I had a day focusing on New Jersey, a day focusing on New York, a day focusing on Philly, and now Connecticut has been ticked off. I've been really wanting to do this trip for a long time, so really glad that we got it done.
Yeah.
And while this video is ending, the next adventure is actually starting quite soon, but you'll hear about that in the next one. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next time. Goodbye.